Top 10 Best Camera Smartphone. 1. Google Pixel and Pixel XL. Camera. Primary. 12.3 MP, f2.0, ICE, gyro, phase detection and laser autofocus, dual LED, dual tone, flash. Features. 1/2.3 sensor size. 1.55 micrometers pixel size, geo-tagging, touch focus, face detection, HDR, panorama. Video. 2160p at 30 fps, 1080p at 30, 60/120 fps, 720p at 240 fps. Secondary. 8 MP, f2.4, 1/3.2 sensor size, 1.4 micrometers pixel size, 1080p. 2. Apple iPhone 7 Plus. Camera. Primary. Dual 12 MP, 28 mm, f1.8, OIS and 56 mm, f2.8, phase detection autofocus, 2x optical zoom, quad LED, dual tone, flash. Features. 1/3 sensor size at 28 mm. 1/3.6 sensor size at 56 mm, geo-tagging, simultaneous 4K video and 8 MP image recording, touch focus, face, smile detection, HDR, photo, panorama. Video. 2160p at 30 fps, 1080p at 30, 60/120 fps, 720p at 240 fps. Secondary. 7 MP, f2.2, 32 mm, 1080p at 30 fps, 720p at 240 fps, face detection, HDR, panorama. 3. Samsung Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. Camera. Primary. 12 MP, f1.7, 26 mm, phase detection autofocus, OIS, LED flash. Features. 1/2.5 sensor size, 1.4 micrometers pixel size, geo-tagging, simultaneous 4K video and 9 MP image recording, touch focus, face, smile detection, auto HDR, panorama. Video. 2160p at 30 fps, 1080p at 60 fps, 720p at 240 fps. HDR, dual video rec. Secondary. 5 MP, 1/4.1 sensor size, 1.34 micrometers pixel size, f1.7, 22 mm, dual video call, auto HDR. 4. Xiaomi Mi 5S. Camera. Primary. 12 MP, f2.0, phase detection autofocus. Dual LED, dual tone, flash. Features 1/2.3 sensor size, 1.55 micrometers pixel size, geo-tagging, touch focus, face, smile detection, panorama, auto HDR. Video. 2160p at 30 fps, 1080p at 120 fps. Secondary. 4 MP, f2.0. 1/3 sensor size, 2 micrometers pixel size, 1080p. 5. Sony Xperia XZ. Camera. Primary. 23 MP, f2.0, 24 mm, ICE, gyro, phase detection and laser autofocus, LED flash. Features. 1/2.3 sensor size, geo-tagging. Touch focus, face detection, HDR, panorama. Video. 2160p at 30 fps, 1080p at 30 fps, 1080p at 60 fps. Secondary. 13 MP, f2.0, 22 mm, 1/3 sensor size, 1080p, HDR. 6. Sony Xperia X. Camera. Primary. 23 MP, f2.0, 24 mm. Phase detection autofocus, LED flash. Features. 1/2.3 sensor size, geo-tagging, touch focus, face detection, HDR, panorama. Video. 1080p at 30 fps, 1080p at 60 fps. Secondary. 13 MP, f2.0, 22 mm. 1/3, sensor size, 1080p. 7. OnePlus 3T, camera, primary, 16MP, f2.0, phase detection autofocus, OIS, LED flash. Features: 1/2.8, sensor size, 1.12 micrometers pixel size, geo-tagging, touch focus, face detection. Panorama, HDR. Video, 2160p at 30 fps, 720p at 120 fps, auto HDR. Secondary, 16MP, f2.0, 1.0 micrometers pixel size, 1080p. 8. LG G5, camera, primary, dual 16MP, 29mm, f1.8, plus 8MP, 12mm, f2.4, laser autofocus. OIS, 3-axis, LED flash. Features: 1/2.6, sensor size at 29mm, 1/3.2, sensor size at 12mm, geo-tagging, touch focus, face, smile detection, panorama, HDR. Video, 2160p at 30 fps, 1080p at 30/60 fps, HDR. Stereo sound rec. Secondary, 8MP, f2.0, 1/4, sensor size, 1.12 micrometers pixel size, 1080p. 9. Huawei P9, camera, primary, dual 12MP, f2.2, 27mm, Leica optics, phase detection and laser autofocus. Dual LED, dual tone, flash. Features: 1.25 micrometers pixel size, geo-tagging, touch focus, face, smile detection, panorama, HDR. Video, 1080p at 60 fps, 1080p at 30 fps, 720p at 120 fps. Secondary, 8MP, f2.4, 1080p. 10. HTC Ultra, camera, primary, 12MP, f1.8, 26mm, OIS, laser and phase detection autofocus, dual LED, dual tone, flash. Features: 1/2.3, sensor size, 1.55 micrometers pixel size, geo-tagging, touch focus, face detection. Auto HDR, panorama. Video, 2160p at 30 fps, 24-bit, 192 kHz audio, 720p at 120 fps. Secondary, 16MP, 1080p, auto HDR. Thank you for watching. Please like this video, and subscribe my channel.